Hello everyone, welcome back to not the Simple Signals stream. Welcome back to the morning stream. I don't know what Mike calls it, to be fair. Welcome to the morning stream. Yeah, it is me. If you weren't here yesterday night and you're thinking, why the hell is he on the screen? Well, it's because Mike has to be somewhere, but I am in place. The great Oracle, the one who's going to be taking over everything in soon time for Crypto Warehouse. I am the all-knowing and all-seeing. So welcome to the stream. Welcome to the morning stream. I'm a bit more tired than I would normally be, but that is okay because I've got a caffeinated drink next to me, which is helping me a ton. I'm also a one-man band over it, so I also have to be on the camera as well. So I've got a lot of things to do. Got to change the sidebar. Got to do this. Got to do that. Got to check the chat. So we'll just take our time. We'll have a bit of fun, and yeah, hopefully none of the actual assets on the screen take up anything on the articles, because I was testing it earlier. I was putting some sidebars here and there, and it was covering some articles. So hopefully, just message in the chat if you can't see anything on the screen. I'm referring to it. Just make sure you put it in the chat so I can show it on the screen. Other than that, check descriptions out wherever you're watching. Useful links down there. If they weren't down there, they wouldn't be useful. Or if they weren't down there, we wouldn't want you to see. You know what I'm saying? Check them out. Also, way down there. Like the stream, follow, subscribe wherever you are. Would greatly appreciate it. So, I'm not here to dilly-dally, okay? I think we should just get straight into it. Okay, we've got more to cover today. Obviously, if you're on my streams, you know I'm a bit of a chill thing, okay? I go on Bitcoin and spend a bazillion years on Bitcoin, and then we just kind of mopey on along the other coins, okay? But today's got to be serious. Got to put our serious caps on, and we're gonna go through this. So, firstly, we're gonna look at some percentages. I know I literally covered this last night, so there's not really much difference in anything. I mean, Ethereum's gone up a bit, which is good. We needed that. But look at some prices. We were basically flying at 58. Okay, I can't remember exactly what I said. What we're at for Bitcoin last stream. But obviously, if you were, this is important as well. Today, obviously, I'm not going to go through the charts. Today is a news-based stream. Okay, we're going through some news articles. But I will be going through some charts for 10 minutes during the stream. So if you weren't here last stream, I'm going to be going through the very important parts of yesterday. Evening when I looked at the chart. So if you were here, obviously you will probably know what I'm going to talk about in this stream. If you weren't here, obviously don't worry. Okay, I'm not mad at you. You don't have to worry. I'm not mad. Okay, because we're going to cover it today. All right, we're going to spend a tiny bit of time on Bitcoin. We're going to look at what I've basically talked about. Okay, I don't care what Mike thinks I should do. I'm just going to do what I want to do. All right. And yeah. Anyway, whatever. 58k for Bitcoin. I can't remember where the exact price we're at, but I think we're basically in the range. You can see on the little chart there. Hopefully we've got the sidebar on the way. We haven't really moved too much, which I'm not very surprised at. We were actually, to be fair, fighting above an order block. So we were trying to fight an order block as I was on the stream last night. I think we printed above it on the 4 hour, but I don't actually think we've done anything significant, preceding that, which I said on the stream I didn't think we were really going to do. I think we needed to move downwards for Bitcoin. So I guess we're waiting for that. Obviously, 24 hour, you can see 0.35% down. Obviously, that's the new days, not too long ago, so hopefully we have a bit of retracement and then continue onwards. But you can see last 7 day, it's a bit of an exaggeration. There's a little, you probably can't see it on the stream, there's a tiny little down there. Okay, it looks like we're coming down already. As long as we stay above that, I'm not worried in the slightest. I said this on the stream, I'm not gonna yap into it too much though. 2,342 for Ethereum. I do believe we are below an order block right now, which is why we're kind of stuck like that. Looked at it last stream, or when I was on my stream last night as well, so obviously not too much of a worry there. So on 133, there's no change. Again, if you were here last stream, then you'll know what I've talked about. We are below a significant line at about 133, 135, can't remember exactly. Or, yeah, I think it's 135. I looked at it last stream and on the stream before. If you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. We're basically in the range, we're basically in a really nice rectangular range for Solana. So, again, not worried about that. I'm glad we're doing this. I'm glad, even if we dump a tiny bit, even if it's pretty extreme, I'm really not mad. I wouldn't be mad at all because this is setting us up for the long term, personally anyway. But anyway, does he, I haven't done a morning stream in a while. Does he do the winners and losers? I actually can't remember. I'm going to do it though because I think that's what we do. So, WorldCoin, boo, 6.5% up. Yeah, break, cool. Let's see what's down. Binary X, there's nothing. ThorChain, an OG. Okay, if you've been here on the streams before, especially when we were in the office a ton, right? Me and Mike, you'll know how I feel about ThorChain. But yeah, 4% down. My go at ThorChain. Anyway, I'm not gonna actually. I've got a lot to cover on, especially on X Files, so I'm actually not gonna do this. I'm gonna move on. What I do need to do is change the sidebar, which I haven't actually had to do for so many streams, but I do have to do it today. Actually, while I'm here, I will read the chat because there are some people going and talking right now. So let me, okay, Binance isn't doing anything, whatever. That singular place with the yellow logo isn't doing anything. Let me check YouTube. Oh, I'm rough today. Kishan, you know what? I don't think I've ever been on a stream where Kishan hasn't been the first comment, okay? The absolute goat. Absolute goat. Rajiv, hello to you. Welcome to the stream. Let me get a drink. My voice is like buggered. I don't know what's going on. Hidden Agendas, go to you. Always in the streams as well, Hidden Agendas. Mags, what's going on? In the know. Seen you before, what's going on? I can't get flying. Obviously that's a coin. I don't know if you talked about that with Mike. Unfortunately, I am not Mike, so I'm a bit out of the loop on that one. But we can do. Maybe we can look at it later on the stream. Castleland, absolute go as well. What's going on to you? KB, good morning to you. I know you listened last night. I know some of you were as well. So you know, during the chance, you can maybe switch off for 10 minutes or however long I talk about. You can switch off a bit because I've already talked about what I'm going to talk about today. Because you know, I want to make sure everyone knows about it. Okay. I'm going to explain why when we get there. I'm going to explain why I want everyone to know about it. But anyway, good morning from South Carolina. Good morning to you. I don't know what time is it there. I know America. I believe I think it's minus like 6. So if we're +2, that's 8 hours. So I don't know what time you're up, but shout out to you. Let me go on to the first X-File. You know, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've done anything related to X-Files or anything because, as you know me, I just do the charts. I'm the chart guy. But anyway, we've got this video. A nice nature amazing. I said to Mike, 5 a.m. Well, absolute dedication right there. Appreciate you. Said to Mike, you know, because he did most of the setup in terms of getting the articles. Because he's got his ways. He's got his certain websites he goes to get the articles. And I told him you need to keep it as true as you would do it as possible because I don't want to change anything. This is a day thing unless this is world-renowned world-renowned stream, and everyone thinks, oh my god, this is the best stream I've ever watched. This is the best morning stream ever. I absolutely despise Mike. He's lazy, doesn't let anything work. This guy is absolutely great on the streams. Then obviously maybe, but I want to keep it as everyone would expect it. So we've got a nature is amazing, a little animal. I've already thought of how I'm going to link this to the chat, as Mike always does it. So I don't know if I have the sound on. I don't think I do. I don't have my headset in either. So I can only assume this little cat right there is meowing. So I have made my own little relation to crypto and the community with this video. So you ready for this? Because you're at 2 a.m. Man, you guys, this is the problem with having a stream where some of the community are around the world. There's never a perfect time to do a stream. Maybe there is. Maybe there's a 30-minute window where everyone has a perfect time to get in. There's never a perfect time, but shout out to you. The dedication is right there. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. But this, okay, actually, Kishan, this relates to you, this video. So my first thought when I saw this was, so this little cat right here, practicing its meow, is the Telegram group, okay? This is the group saying, oh, I've made, 20% on this coin. Boom, here we go. And this cat in the background just watching, just going, yeah, whatever. This is Kishan, right? Because Kishan, he posts 600% profit screenshots, okay? If you don't know Kishan, if you're not in the Telegram group, if you don't know, Kishan, right? He's got his methods, right? And you'll just see one day, you'll just go into the chat and you'll just see 626% profit on Bitcoin. And you'll go, Kishan, and this is the thing as well, you'll see it and go, oh, that's nice. Because, do you know why? You'll go, oh, because you won't go, oh, wow, that's amazing. Because he posts it all the time. Because he's always getting these massive percentage trades. He's got his methods. So shout out to you, Kishan. But that's what I thought when I saw this video. This little cat is, I made 20% on this coin. I made 30% on this coin. But this big cat is Kishan going, oh yeah, that's cute. I made 600 billion% on this coin. So I thought that was a nice little thing right there. So the next one, we've actually got five X-Files today. Let's go to the next one. Actually got another animal. No way. So everyone reminder that if you think you can outrun a bear, you can't. Yeah, they go crazy, huh? So it's a bear running. So this is, right, the bears are quick. So this is the quick to claim bears, right? As soon as we start to go down, oh, I told you so. And to be fair, I'm no partial to this, okay? I have been bearish since 65k. And I have changed sentiment. But if you've been on my ITA streams before, and you know what I've talked about, you will know I have been bearish since the 65k when everyone was saying, oh, it's positive. So I do relate to this video where it says the bears are quick to claim. I believe this is the relation to this video. But no, they might be quick, but as long as you're on this boat or you're on a rocket ship, if you're a bull, you're clear. Which I think we're going to do. Obviously, if you don't know, you don't know. we're going to get to know when we go into the charts in, I don't know if we've got an article before that. We do. We've got one article for it. So, give it 10 minutes. We'll go into the charts. I'll explain exactly why. So, next X-File, I don't want to spend too much time. I am a bit of a yapper, if you don't know. So, we've actually got some database now, actually something truly related to the charts. Sentiment, the positive US CPI report, and various other economic factors have paved the way for the S&P 500 near all-time high and gold and silver prices currently at all-time high to flourish. Bitcoin, meanwhile, is moving much more conservatively. That's okay, though. We already know why. Don't worry. We can see profits from equities market moving in to buy more cryptocurrency based on the still intact correlation between the two sectors. Yeah, we talked about it all the time. When we have positive economic situation, things start to go into more riskier assets. And obviously, there's arguments here depending on what sort of trader you are. Obviously, if you kind of look at the entirety of the market, if you go into stocks as well, not only crypto. If you're a crypto maxi, right, you might think, oh, Bitcoin is a safe option. You've got these meme coins, you've got these small cap altcoins which are just getting started, and they're doing their thing here and there and everywhere. You might think Bitcoin is a safe option, but obviously, if you think about the general trading sphere, Bitcoin isn't the safest option. So technically, it's still going to be considered moving your capital into risk-on assets. If there's a good economic situation, then that makes sense. If Bitcoin and general cryptocurrency is going to be, money's going to pile into it. If there's general economic, which I believe the CPI number, I think it came in as expected, or it came in as estimated, and it wasn't like it wasn't the negative number. I'm a bit saying it very wrong there. Obviously, Mike will probably say it a bit better, but it was positive. Obviously, they say it here. Okay, I don't want to get myself in trouble, but it's positive. Great thing, great news. But obviously, as a personal, I know why. You can think, it might be correlation does not mean causation. Fair enough, but my chart says what it says. Okay, and it says the 21st September for the start of distribution phase, which is to start the pump. So if you don't know, we're gonna get onto it. Don't worry. So that's my personal reason why we're not going up yet. Obviously, there's data to back it up, which is just perfect. I see Peter. Welcome to you, Peter. It's a good day, Mike. Yes. It is. It actually still is Mike. Just he's put a different skin suit on today, and a different voice box in today, which is me. So, let me check the other chat though, just see what's going on. Is anybody speaking? People saying hi. Also, there's like 4 streams going on at the same time, in different background areas. So I can't keep up with everything. So I'm gonna leave it in the background. I'm not gonna mess around with it. So anyway, whatever. I need to go on to the next X-File, okay? We've actually got a lot to cover. I'm looking at the notepad I have up right now. Got a lot to cover, so let's just move on. 27 publicly traded Bitcoin miners hold 61,378 Bitcoin. That's huge. Okay, so these are obviously big, these are basically big players in miners. So basically, these that have like a big farm of miners, right? So obviously, you've got Marathon Digital. These people basically have big farms, huge warehouses of farms, and this is how much Bitcoin they hold. So 26k in Marathon Digital, absolutely huge right now. Obviously, you can shimmy down, you can see the amount of miners, but obviously, I'm not saying this is related to what's going to happen, but if Bitcoin, the miners stop mining, things get cut, prices go up. We already know this though, it's already happened. But it's good to see. The miners have 61,378 Bitcoin. That's a huge number, right? That's a lot of Bitcoin. So that is a big impact on the market if anything changes. If you know. Anyway, I'm glad that was a little meh one, because I do want to move on to the next, the last X-File article, which is just in. Marinade Finance partners with Copper HQ to deliver secure, optimized SOL staking for institutions. Copper's custody, prime services, and compliance will now offer institutional clients enhanced access to market-leading returns on Solana assets. So if you don't know what Marinade is, basically you put your Solana in and you get MSOL, but your Solana is staked, but you hold MSOL as a representation of SOL. So it's like you're staking your SOL, but you have MSOL. It's just kind of like the same thing. So basically they've partnered with Copper, which obviously is basically like a security-based. It's basically to increase their security, to probably boost the confidence in institutions to be able to interact with this sort of method of staking your SOL and getting MSOL and be able to trade in that sphere as well, which is really, really nice. Good to see. Let me check the chat real quick. on this platform. Got Levantia on. Hey, I just keep loading up until November. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I've seen there's got if you're new to my streams, not just this stream, but any of my streams, you'll know maybe 3 times, maybe 2 times a stream, I will have verbal spaghetti. All right, and it'll just come out. But the good thing is it's happened early, so we can nip it out of the bud. It's happened now. So if it happens one more time, that'll be it for the stream. It just happens. Things will just start to come out. I don't know what's going on. I'll just have to get a little quick refresh. Sorted. Anyway, God of Mantra on. Hey, I just keep loading up to November. That's what I said. Yeah, I've got some people, asking me about different coins and, this, that, the other, and what they've got in their portfolio. And most of the time, what I say is, in the long run, it depends if you... There's a loud bag then. If you're playing the long run, obviously for you're paying, you're buying these coins for a short period of time. Obviously, it depends if here, there. But if you're playing the long game, most things, apart from the considerably trash things, will be going up alongside the entire market. So you could tell me super backflip coins. I've just bought about 10 grand of super backflip coin, and I really am excited for it to pump. And I'll probably go, yeah, fair enough, because most things are going to be doing that when the market goes up in general. So yeah, absolutely. If this was the trading stream, I'll probably go look at it, later, but it is not. So I'm not going to look at it. I'm going to go look at Bitcoin in a couple minutes. Now we see him. Cool. He might sing a particular song that a certain soccer club sings. What? What, me? No singing today. Not for me, especially with my voice right now. I'm an evening person. Okay, I do my streams at night. There's a good reason why I do them at night. Anyway. Let me move back to... I actually changed the sidebar. Check what I'll do. The first article is today. It's kind of like a, this just in type of thing on the news where they say what's going on and then they move on to other things and then they come back. So this is the first article today. 3 indicators screaming Bitcoin bull market in early stages of parabolic advance according to analysts. Let's be the judge of that. I am obviously the TA person, so I'm glad I've been given this article for today. Is my camera lagging? Okay, stop. Okay, perfect. I'm glad I have been given this article. I am the TA person. I'm the one who, is in the know. Okay, I'm plugged in to the matrix. I know all the numbers. I know everything. So I'm glad I've been given this article, so I can give my thorough, super professional opinion. Obviously, none of it's financial advice, though. Whatever I say on the stream, but my super professional opinion. So, popular crypto analyst thinks 3 indicators suggest Bitcoin is far from its top. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a bit of a given for Bitcoin. The pseudonymous crypto trader known as Tech Dev shares a graphic with his 468, whatever, who cares? Whatever. The liquidity cycle, Bitcoin's relative strength index, and Bitcoin's Fisher transform indicator. Let's have a little nosy, whatever. So this is the first screenshot. I think this actually has everything up. So let's have a little. Let's see what everything is, and then let's have a little look. So Fisher, not too familiar with this, but it's an oscillator. And in most oscillators, when things cross over, it normally means positive or negative. So we can only assume this is crossed over here and it goes down, and it crosses over here and it starts to go up. So we can only assume when the orange is above the blue, it's negative. So orange above the blue, that's a good cross. What time frame? This is 3 month. I looked at the 3 month. I've looked at the 3 month. That's really freaky. I've never seen anyone really look at the 3 month. Okay, well actually this is actually really good because it's actually, this is actually really interesting because I am going to be looking at this. You know what? We're going to save this in the background, okay? Because I'm looking at the 3 month on Bitcoin in 5 minutes. And I actually, that pink line, I'm pointing at the screen for no reason. That pink line right there, I can explain pretty much exactly why we have that pink line. That's pretty cool. Anyway, what else we got? RSI obviously go down, they go up. Yes, simple oscillator right there. We know that. So you obviously got the red. Well, he's obviously highlighted this red, the yellow, and the blue. I don't really care though. 3 months quality chart, mate. Yeah, I know, but as in when we go onto these analysis articles, I never see anyone look at the 3 month. I'm not saying no one looks at the 3 month. I'm saying in these analysis articles, or these analysis posts, it's like the 4 hour, it's the daily, it's the weekly. It's never the 3 month. I don't think I've ever seen anyone look at the 3 month. I'm not saying no one looks at the 3 month. I'm saying, like I just said, in these articles, I've never seen an actual 3 month chart on these articles. Well, from the ones I've covered anyway. So I thought that was a bit freaky because I covered it last night, and I never look at the 3 month. really. I never go that high. I looked at the month, never really looked at the 3 month. But anyway, yeah, I mean, basically what we're always saying is all these indicators, oscillators, these data sources, they all line up pretty well, which is, yeah. So basically, this is liquidity cycle. I don't. He's probably drawn this himself. Don't know what data source is based on. Why is there fractions? It's freaky. What is this? So basically, again, it's an oscillator. Go down, we go down, and go up, go up. So I think he's trying to suggest top, go down, and then obviously in these cycles you can see it kind of come down, and then boom, it kind of go to this bottom, and basically it's like double bottom or double top here. So you can see, to be fair, that matches up. You can see in this one, this B in this like pink line, it has the top and it comes to the bottom of this liquidity cycle, and you can see it's got equal highs here before it breaks up. So we've got the exact same scenario here where we've got these equal highs, and we've got this coming down where he's probably suggesting that this is going to come up again where we're going to break up, which you know what, to be fair, I completely agree with him, but for none of these reasons, because I have my own methods, obviously. So fair enough. Yep, I can agree with him. There's no outliers there. What's he say? Well, okay, I want to see what he actually says about it. TechDev's first chart displays a line for Bitcoin's price and a line, whatever. Wait, what? What? Oh, okay. Bitcoin's price and a line that pits the Chinese 10-year bonds against M2SL, the seasonally adjusted measure of money supply in the United States. Right, okay. Based on the trader's chart, he appears to suggest that the expansion in the CN10Y against the money supply in the United States, whatever, could trigger a big Bitcoin rise. So, what is his actual chart then? Whatever. The Fisher transformation indicator to pinpoint trend reversals. The analysis graphic suggests that both the RSI and the Fisher transform indicator are demonstrating patterns that look similar to patterns preceding Bitcoin's massive 2017, but that's the second spaghetti, so we should be good from here on out. Bitcoin's massive 2017 bull run. Jesus. Down my throat. Yeah, fine. I agree. I can't really argue with him. It's his method. I agree with him. You know, not only on by his chart makes sense, but in actual price action, because I have the same chart. Or I don't have the same chart, but I have looked at the 3 month, and I have reasons why we're going up. So, I suppose I can move on now on the sidebar to the TA. So, we're at that time now. If you weren't here last stream, aka last night, then you wouldn't have seen what I've talked about, you know, in Bitcoin in general, or obviously depending on what stream you're on. But if you're new and you're like, oh, I don't know what's going on, don't worry. I'm going to try and give a big rundown. I'm only going to talk about the important stuff. I'm not going to spend that long on these charts. I'm only going to look at Bitcoin because obviously that's what we just looked at as well. So I can quickly just show a little quick update on the current price action of on Bitcoin right now. So we've got 2 order blocks. So basically, I have ranges. It doesn't really matter, you know, how you draw them. But basically, within these 2 areas, all you got to know, within this blue line and I believe this purple line to this blue line, basically this area, order blocks form, and they are more likely to be, you know, followed accurately, I suppose, is the best way I can describe it. So you can see we've got one back here, and we've got one here as well. Really, really nice. And what have we seen so far in this price action? Pretty much an exactly accurate bounce off of the top right here. Obviously, you've got wicks. I know order blocks, they always respond properly on the candle bodies. But anyway, and then we can come down to here, and we can see. Let me change this to black actually, because you can't actually see the dotted line in the slightest. Yeah, that's black. There we go. Perfect. You can see. Whoops, I just moved it. So you can see where the response is. Really, really nice work there. Pretty much exactly accurate. And okay, off by what? $6. So a $6 difference in our print versus the middle of the line, which is nothing to worry about. So obviously, if you zoom out on the long area, you can really see, you know, how good, you know, resistance, support, support there, resistance, support, resistance. We're just in this area really, really nicely. So it's kind of like are we going to break up of the first order block or break below this second order block? And remember what I said. What time was it? It was yesterday at 9. So we were here, okay, on the stream. Remember what I said? Oh, if you weren't here, obviously you don't. But if you were here, remember what I said. I said I wanted a wick down either to here or to here. I wanted us to have a higher low. Obviously, we're on the 1 hour, so this is the current trend. I wanted a higher low before we came up again. But you can see, came to midpoint, bounce. Came to the top, bounce, higher. So what do you reckon's next? If we follow this structure, we have, resistance at midpoint, support at arbitrary value. Broke above, resistance at midpoint at the next one, support at the lower end of this order block. Resistance at the top of the order block, support at the next step upward, which is the midline. And obviously now we're kind of having difficulty, but what's probably next is a break of this, eventually bouncing off of this, obviously, line, which we've already sweeped. And, just generally coming upwards, finding resistance, and then probably coming back to this order block after we flipped it and having support, and then continuing onwards. So, going back to I'm not really worried about this right now. If we come down, if we don't, then I'm not too worried. But again, also to point out quickly, on the 4 hour, on the higher trend, not only where we are just now, but over this period, coming from, 9th of September, we do have our trend like this. Obviously, we kind of have a bit of a bounce there. Actually, let me draw this properly. Bounce, 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 bounce. Kind of having this right now. So you've kind of got this bounce here at 57.3 as that low. And again, where is that low? That is, this is that low. So if we have this high now, this is great. But also, if you go off the wicks, you've kind of got this high to this low to this high. Then that means on the general big trend on the 4 hour, if you only look at these considerable highs and considerable lows on the wicks, that means you've got the bottom of equilibrium, which is a significantly strong area, which if I zoomed out, you can see, really, really nicely how well we respect these areas. That we're not going to come below this, which therefore means we probably have a really strong low at this equilibrium, which we're not going to break. So I'm not worried in the slightest of what we're going to do right now for Bitcoin. I think we're going to continue to go upwards right now. But anyway, I am going to move on now to the monthly for the only other thing I want to talk about. Okay, just move the line. Whoops. So there we go. So we've got this. We've got this cover, which is, I've already looked at this on the chart. So like I said, if you've already seen this on a stream, you can zone out. But if you haven't, this is really important, I think. We've got this purple line. Normal action. So far, this has been our 3 month. Up, down, up. That's it. New Mike So when. Do you not like YTA? That's okay. That's fine. He's gonna be back next stream. He's doing something right now. He has to go, do something. So I've covered for him. But he'll be back on like Monday. Or did he do Saturday streams? I think he does something Saturday. He'll be back next time. Like next stream, whenever he's on, he'll be back. He's just doing today. He's not here. But anyway, look at this price action. Up to this high range, down to this low range, up to breakout, and then comes to test the support. So exactly what this other guy said, where we had the high, the low, the high, and then he's like, oh, this isn't our high. We're gonna come down a bit more, or coming down right now. This isn't our high. We're gonna come up again. Completely agree. I think our next bet is the next range upwards. And again, obviously, cascading downwards, we have equilibriums, and this is a whole lot of yap, which I talked about yesterday. Remember, what my areas were? 85k, 86k range. 86.8 is the bottom of equilibrium. I definitely think we come into this area. 90k. I think I'm bumping myself up to 90k now. I think this area is definitely going to be resistance. I think this is where we come to next for Bitcoin. Because, as I talked about, breaking... I've got the pencil. Basically, this line, this blue line which I'm hovering on right now, this is... If you start to print above this, this is kind of you showing, or Bitcoin showing signs of trying to go into the next range, which aka the next range is between 58,049 and 118k. And then the equilibrium is very important, obviously, premium discount, and that price is 90k towards 86k. So 87 to 90, this price is going to be great importance. So I reckon we're going to be coming up into here, coming back to rejection block area, obviously doing this, coming up to equilibrium, and then coming down again to do our thing. So that's what I'm thinking so far for Bitcoin. Let me just lock these. There we go. But in terms of the actual details, not only just normal price action, it is we have fair value gap. So you can see basically in these ranges, this is the last one I'm going to talk about before I move on to the articles. This is where rejection blocks form. This is where order blocks form. This is where fair value gaps form. That's all you need to know right now. So you can see this candle is within this range of fair value gap area. And you can see we come back down to form this gap within here, this inefficiency, whatever you want to call it, which we are now currently coming to fill, nearly at the midpoint, basically, and we're starting to come up a bit more. So I reckon this is our, order block, which has a fair value gap with it, coming back up, breaking above, using order block area support, maybe coming down obviously to this area, which we've already come to, and then using it as basically a demand area support, and then coming upwards again to the next area, which is going to be 90k. That is what I have right now, which obviously, like I just said, basically coincides with this equilibrium coming into this new range, which we're eventually coming into in the future for Bitcoin towards 2025, November, whatever. I believe Mike had November 2025 as the end of the bull run, which I could definitely see, considering the the gradients we're going at, considering the speed we're going at in terms of the 3-month price. I could definitely see the high being, wherever it's going to be up here. So this lines up perfectly with what we've already said, which is really, really nice news. So I think this is valuable. I think this is really valuable. I think the next move upwards is 90k. And the last thing I was supposed to cover, which was the high, is this line. Let me go to the monthly for this, so it's a bit more detailed. So order block. Okay, why do we have a high? This is the guy's line. It's actually, for me anyway, 72.63 actually is actually a line. So instead of going, oh, we've got this, fancy this, that, the other, we've got these equal highs before we break up, liquidity, this, that, the other. It's just one of the ranges in these main ranges. You see these bounces here, these bounces on here. Obviously, this was a bit more of a range. Obviously, if you go on the outer rim, you'll see it a bit better with these bounces. But then you can see why this is being bounced. Also, this range is 83 to 93. This is good as well. Middle of this is 88k rough area, which is also 90k. So another line up with equilibrium, which is what we've talked about already. But again, obviously we've got these lines. Also got this order block, and importantly as well, where is this? This is breaker block area. So we've got mitigation block and then breaker block, which basically means an order block which gets flipped. So if this order block is negative, this kind of shows us that we should flip this and use it as support. AKA 66k towards 71k. Basically our high is going to be support based on this ideology that we've got breaker block in the breaker block area, which is form an order block, resistance, flip it, support, continue onwards. So 66k is going to be great support, just showing it, on the grand scheme of things. Anyway, that's it for that chart. Let's actually go on to the next article, because we've got a couple articles to go, maybe 4 articles. So I've gone on a bit. We're gonna go. Well, actually, we're halfway through, and technically, if you look at the sidebar, we're pretty much halfway through on the sidebar. So we're actually on time. We're doing pretty well. So let me save that before I delete it. Go on to the next article of the stream, which is a beginner's guide to AI tokens. Now, obviously, I'm a tech person. I understand this stuff. So hopefully, if there's anything complicated in this article, I can try and explain it in my super amazing expertise. What I'm also going to do though is read the chat, because I haven't done that. I think this is a good area to read the chat on. See what's going on. Lots of love, hearts and roses. I appreciate it. Thank you. Good morning, my people. Hope you're well. I hope you're well as well. So it's got the absolute goat. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I agree with you there. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like I said, I don't think no one's ever looked at the 3-month ever, but I don't ever see anyone look at it on analysis-based posts ever, unless I'm looking at the wrong post. Let's see what the chat's saying. Just bunch of spam. Yeah, not a lot going on the other chat I'm looking at right now. Well, as a midpoint, I think this is a good checkpoint to relist some general information, which is, if you're watching and this is your first stream, you really enjoy it, obviously scroll down, like and follow, would be greatly appreciated. But while you're down there, check the description out. Very useful links. Depending where you're watching, there's useful links down there. Obviously, they wouldn't be there if we didn't think they were useful and you wanted to look at them. Telegram down there, Twitter, a whole lot of stuff right now. So if you're getting bored of the stream, or it's the end of the stream, you don't really know what to do anymore, description. Telegram's the most important one. That's where the whole community is. That's where we talk. That's where I post charts, this, that, the other. So do go join there. Would be greatly appreciated as well. Anyway, let's go on to this article. Hopefully nothing's getting cut off on the page, because I've got some assets here and there. Discover the essentials of AI tokens, exploring their unique features, applications, and potential in the evolving landscape of artificial intelligence and blockchain technology. So we've got a little, got some chapters here. I suppose we've got some what's actually in the article. So we've got some AI tokens. I assume this is going to list off some, significant. I don't know what that was. Significant tokens. We've got some tech behind AI tokens, which hopefully isn't too complicated. If not, I can explain it. Getting AI tokens, that'll be pretty simple as well. Use cases, some evaluation. Don't really care about these other two, like the ethical considerations. Who really cares? So I might skip this. I don't really care about this. I kind of want to go on to the chapters, but I might read this though. Each AI token system has rules and purpose for specific use cases. For example, tokens like AGIX are used on platforms to test and buy AI services on the blockchain and vote on network changes. This brings a whole new level of transparency and efficiency to AI development. Basically, decentralized voting is basically like just saying, "Oh, that's so great for crypto for AI." No one cares. Let's just go on to the first one. Definition and history. AI tokens are cryptocurrencies created to solve specific problems in AI ecosystems. They allow users to pay for AI services, access proprietary data, and participate in network governance. They are originated from AI and blockchain initiatives to decentralize and democratize AI. One example is the Ocean Protocol, which focuses on data privacy and security in AI. Yeah, I mean, so most systems with, AI coins, AI crypto coins, is basically you go to their platform, wherever it is, or you go to their system, and you can use their token to basically pay for usage in their AI system. So let's say they're hosting a chatbot. You've got Chatcoin, whatever the hell you want to call it. I mean, I don't think that exists, but it is an example. You've got Chatcoin. They're hosting some AI models, which are chatbots, and then basically you can use their token on their platform, and you can use their API for their system with the token to basically pay for it, like you would with OpenAI. If anyone's used ChatGPT before and you're using an API, whatever, you've got rate limits, you've got an API key, you need to pay for credits. Basically, that is basically what the crypto is credits for the AI system. But anyway, you've got types of AI tokens. You've got the utility tokens, which are what I've just explained, which is you can buy the AI services. So SingularityNet AGIX token can be used to buy AI services from the platform, like we just said. Governance token, so this is basically for the voting systems to allow holders to vote on network changes. AI platforms like Fetch AI use these tokens to decentralized governance. And payment tokens. Payment tokens are a medium of exchange within AI ecosystems to simplify transactions between users and service providers. So a bit of a grey area in between payment tokens and utility tokens, but obviously with a different usage of between users and service providers. Because there's some protocols which have self-hosting. So there's some. Oh, this isn't an AI one. There's one which is like GPU based. It's render, but I think there are some AI tokens where you can run a system on your computer, which basically helps towards kind of like a hive of processing power kind of for the AI. So that's probably that system where you get paid for the service provider, and then the user basically pays for this AI system, as with utility tokens, but that gets split up into everyone who's hosting the AI bot on their computer. Is basically what that is. So AI and crypto, I'm not really going to read this too much because there's not really too much difference in terms of, obviously some crypto has utility, some doesn't. AI tokens, majority of them have utility in the form of using their services, so there's not really much to say there. So we're going to move on to that. So the technology behind AI tokens, I think this is going to be pretty interesting here. Is this AI? This looks pretty AI to me. Anyway, AI tokens combine blockchain and AI to create new possibilities. They enable AI services, service transactions, and automation through smart contracts. Let me have a little sip of my drink. Blockchain and AI integration bring AI applications transparency, security, and efficiency. AI token run on decentralized networks, so data is okay. Maybe it's not me. Data is integrity and private. I think they meant like definitely not integrity. It doesn't really flow too well. Anyway, for example, AGIX allows you to they're on about AGIX a lot. Jesus. We don't care about that. AI products like Theta use blockchain to improve video streaming. Theta's decentralized network uses AI to optimize video quality and reduce streaming costs. They reward users with tokens from sharing their bandwidth. I don't really think you need AI for that at all. You don't need AI to optimize video quality. I don't know why they're doing that. That's pretty stupid. Maybe I'm wrong, actually. I probably shouldn't say anything before I jump the gun. Smart contracts and AI services. Smart contracts, who cares? Oh, to be fair, this is for beginners. Staking, yeah, we already know you can stake coins in crypto. yeah, we've read this for the 5th time now. AI platforms use smart contracts to facilitate data access and service usage. Users can pay with AI tokens to access specific AI services, such as data analysts on all machine learning models, ensuring efficiency and reliable service delivery. Yep. Yeah, I mean, this is, you can go on exchange, getting AI tokens, you just go on exchange, you can buy them and use them in your wallet. That is pretty simple there. Yeah, I mean, this is like when a project's first getting started, an ICO, the project can sell some of its tokens to early investors, basically the immediate people, before anything internal is ICOs for people who are actually getting tokens early. We know this anyway. I want to actually get something useful, because a lot of this is, even for a beginner, is what we already know for AI tokens. I'm not gonna read the rest of this. There's a whole lot of talk, and there's not actually a lot of useful information. You can summarize that article very, very quickly. There's a whole lot of talk for not a lot, really. Basically, AI tokens, beginners of it, the majority of them you can use to basically, you can use the token to use the AI model or the AI usage. So, for example, Fit AI, is it Fit AI? Okay, there's one of them where basically there's like self-hosted AI for, like, image recognition or face recognition or I don't know, emotion recognition, and basically use a token to use that. That's basically the basics. If you wanted like a beginner's guide, that is all you had to really say. So that is, if you take anything away from that, you can use crypto to use AI. There's not really much to say there. Anyway, I'm moving on. It wasn't a very good article, that was. Let's move the sidebar before I forget. To XRP Trust, which is Grayscale launches the Grayscale XRP Trust. XRP price gains about 8%. Very, very nice. Very, very good. There's actually been a lot of movement in XRP. Obviously, they've had a lot of things going on external from the price action. So we've seen a lot of divergence in prices between XRP and the general market, which is obviously makes sense based on the outside of price action news, which helps. Anyway, I always love these. I always praise people who write articles or websites which host articles which have a little bit of a TLDR. I always like to see that, so we know what we're getting into before we actually read it. So, in this post, asset management firm Grayscale Investments announced the public launch of the first US XRP trust to help investors learn about XRP. The Grayscale XRP Trust is a closed-end fund now available for subscription to all accredited retail and institutional investors. XRP's price has significantly increased after the announcement, gaining approximately 8% and reaching 56 cents, which is very, very strong. Already read this. Okay. Grayscale XRP Trust is the first in the US and could pave the way for an XRP ETF. While there is no clear mention of whether Grayscale will launch an XRP ETF, many speculate that the asset manager might convert the trust to an ETF. Grayscale has notably converted its Bitcoin and Ether trusts to ETFs this year. Traders still noted fewer regulatory oversights and constraints in trusts than in ETFs. The US Securities and Exchange Commission supervises every ETF in the US. Yeah, we know. Here it is. Grayscale dissolved the original XRP trust in 2021 following the US SEC $1.3 billion lawsuit against Ripple, which came out positive, which is why we pumped external from the market, which is what I alluded to before we went on to the article. Grayscale first sold all of its XRP before terminating the trust. At the time, Grayscale explained that it was becoming increasingly difficult for US investors to convert their XRP to USD, leading to the decision. I mean, it makes sense. Obviously, they were worried what's going on with the lawsuit. They wanted to get out before anything. They were caught holding a painful bag, and everyone really mad at them. Obviously, now that it's gone positive, they've gone right back to what we're doing already. So, no surprise there. So they've got a four-phase plan. Hopefully, that is all in here. Actually, no. We should just read the footnotes. Grayscale revealed that the trust would have the same four-phase product cycle all its investment products undergo. The Grayscale XRP Trust is currently in the private placement stage, which allows accredited individual and institutional investors to interact with the product. Grayscale restricts the shares bought during the period of 1 year. We believe Grayscale XRP Trust provides investors with exposure to a blockchain solution that is potentially positioned to play a crucial role in optimizing legacy financial systems by streamlining cross-border payments. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of talk about different cryptos being used for more traditional solutions in like traditional systems, like obviously banking and stuff. So Obviously, if they see that, if Grayscale sees that for XRP, then obviously that's going to be huge for the future. If that obviously follows suit, absolutely ginormous for XRP. But again, we've talked about this before actually. If you go to CoinMarketCap quickly, it's kind of like they're going down the list of of big coins. So it's like they've gone Bitcoin, they've gone Ethereum, they've skipped a few, gone Solana, or people go Solana, and then what's next? XRP. So it's one of those things where I believe that happened during Ethereum, where basically Solana pumped like very, very similarly because of the fact it's like, oh, it's speculation that they're just going down the list of cryptos and adding ETFs to them. So it's pretty similar with this system. Obviously, that's when Solana needs to get done. But it makes sense that they're theorizing that, okay, we've got this trust, and then if these trusts get converted into ETFs, it kind of makes sense with what we've already talked about before, where it's like they're going down the list of different coins, of high cap coins, which everyone uses, which have potentially, huge impacts on normal kind of systems in Web 2 or in the traditional finance, traditional banking, this, that, the other, where it's like, okay, they've made a trust now, it should get converted to ETF. It's speculation. That's why we've sold it. It makes sense. But anyway, yeah, we've already talked about this. I think we'll read this last part and then we'll move on. We actually have 15 minutes left, and we've only got 2 articles. So we're actually on time. I thought we were really, really late. We're actually on time, so very, very good. The public quotation phase will allow the trust's shares to be available to all investors, accredited or not. There will also be no restrictions on the investment amount or holding period. The investment company insisted that publicly traded shares may be at a premium or discount on the underlying asset. Yeah, that makes sense. Obviously, we've seen a Solana one with, I believe, actually Grayscale as well, which was absolutely hugely in a premium. Yeah. The third stage involves the US SEC reporting, significantly increasing the transparency surrounding the products to investors. The reporting stage reduces the restriction period for a private placement to 6 months. And the last stage involves ETFs, which obviously we've talked about. So if all, basically what it's saying is if all follows suit with how this is going, obviously trust gets converted to ETF. If we move along all these phases really smoothly and really greatly, then obviously last stage is ETF time for XRP. So brilliant there. So like I just said with Ethereum, the speculated was Solana, XRP, and then the next one down. All of them kind of pumped similar. It's like, okay, we've got Bitcoin now, we've got Ethereum, or we've got Bitcoin, Ethereum, ETFs. What's next? To potentially buy in early before it actually pumps from the ETF, which is obviously Solana, XRP, or the next one. Obviously, this is kind of coming to light. So, like I said, follow through with this ETF. Happy news for XRP. I'm going to move on now though to WLF, which I believe is something that the Trump family is setting up. So if we go to this X file first, I assume it's going to be a little quick overrun. Actually, video. Okay, I'm not gonna play the audio, but just in, Donald Trump says we're embracing the future with crypto and leaving the slow and outdated big banks behind. Yeah, I like Trump. I obviously like Trump, but I didn't like what happened. When the market did absolutely crazy. I can't remember what day it was. I can't remember what day the Bitcoin conference was. Whenever the Bitcoin conference was, when we had that pump and dump. I didn't like it. I really didn't like it. Do you know why? Because I was hoping he was going to sound a bit more involved. What really hurt me was when he asked a audience full of crypto enthusiasts and crypto maxis. You've got to be pretty involved in crypto if you're going to a crypto conference. So when he asked everyone, do you know what a stablecoin is? That just it hurts a different part. You can feel your stomach sink, or you can feel a pain in your heart. I don't know what pain that was when I got it, but I got some pain when I heard that. So, yeah, he's saying this, but does he really know what's going on? I don't think so. But anyway, I think this is more with his son, though. But obviously, we'll get into it with the article. Trump to launch DeFi protocol next Monday. Trump showcase new DeFi project aiming to replace traditional banking. Right, okay. So we've got a new project to replace traditional banking. Okay. Key takeaways. Perfect. Crypto briefing. Shout out to you. Trump's World Liberty Finance DeFi project launches on September 16th, which is in 3 days. The launch event will be live streamed on Twitter Spaces, so that's probably going to be pretty huge for crypto. Probably watch that. Actually, it's on Monday. What time is that actually? 8 p.m. Is that 8 p.m. UTC? Honestly, amateurs. They're not even going to put the timestamp or the time zone, whatever the hell. I'm going to assume maybe this is America. So this is probably 8 p.m. UTC. So I think it's -6. If we're +2, it's 8 hours ahead. That's 6 p.m. So it's like 2 a.m. So I can't stream this, unfortunately. But, you know, whatever. Former President Donald Trump announced his plans to launch World Liberty Finance, a decentralized finance protocol, next Monday, September 16th at 8 p.m. via Twitter Spaces. In his tweet, Trump declares his intention to embrace crypto and leave slow and outdated big banks behind, marking a significant shift from his previous skepticism towards digital currencies. Yeah, I think it's definitely a ploy. I mean, obviously, every politician has motives behind every single thing they say. You know, there's never going to be a politician which is like 100% truly. I mean, I think it'd be too much to ask for a politician to be, you know, truly full of people where they have no incentive. Because obviously, you know, to do something that big, you've got to have an incentive to do it. So, in terms of him saying, "Oh yeah, I love crypto. You know, I'm doing it for the people. I love crypto. I'm going to be making this DeFi project, which is going to have fees on it, which I'm going to make profit on. I love crypto. This is brilliant. Do you know what stablecoin is? I still don't really know. Hopefully you guys do know." You know, it's like, oh, I'm doing it for the people. But really? I think he probably got a paragraph footnote before the meeting. He's gone, yeah, we're doing this thing. And then, you know, he's got it's like the Joe Biden thing. It's like, okay, mention how bad banks are. Okay, this will get the crypto people on board. Man, I hate banks. They're so slow and they're all so behind. And then crypto, yeah! You know, it's like, I don't know. I just don't think he's actually truly behind it. You know, I don't think he really truly knows what he's behind. But, you know, I could be wrong. The launch of World Liberty Finance follows recent crypto initiatives from the Trump camp, including the Defiant One's DeFi project unveiled on Trump's social last month. However, details about the new platform remain limited, raising concerns among experts. Eric Trump, in an interview with the New York Post, revealed that the project involves digital real estate, fueling speculation about the token. What? So he's already done this. Trump Jr. wants to make finance great again with new DeFi project. The Defiant One's DeFi, which will overhaul traditional finance systems, and then we've got World Liberty Finance, which will also want to overhaul traditional finance. So they've done the same thing twice. Oh my god, I don't know. Obviously, there's probably some specifics, but jeez. It currently advertises high-yield crypto investments and tools reportedly backed by Trump family members. The project has already faced scrutiny due to reports that insiders would receive. Yeah, this is what I just said. That there's a great big profit for Trump. That there's speculation that the insiders would receive 70% of the token allocation, prompting transparency concerns. Oh my days. This venture represents a pivotal for the... Who in 2019 called Bitcoin highly volatile and based on thin air. This is what I just said. It's so fickle. It's so one-dimensional. This is what I just said. He's probably got a paragraph footnote where he says, where there's a quote-by-quote says, call banks bad. This is horrible. Yeah, Trump, you're great and all, but come on. I'm disappointed. I was hoping for that to be... Because I didn't actually read this. Cause I like to give this a fresh eyes before I go onto it. But that's really disappointing. That's actually really bad. That's like, that's a horrible look. I'm lagging. I don't know why I'm lagging. Have I been lagging the entire time? Hopefully not. The last article. Let me change the sidebar. Oh, I've not changed the sidebar. Oh no, I haven't. Oh, I'm so on board with this right now. I'm so, man. SEC settles with trading app eToro on unregistered broker charges as exchange seizes most crypto trading. Okay, let's get into it. The top US securities regulatory has reached a settlement with the trading app eToro, severely limiting the platform's crypto trading abilities. According to the US Securities and Exchange Commission, eToro has agreed to pay... Is that a tweet or something? Oh, no, I'm not reading that. According to the US... Okay, whatever. They've agreed to pay $1.5 million in penalties and limit its crypto trading options to Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Ethereum without admitting to or denying charges of operating as an unregistered crypto broker and clearing agencies since 2020. Ooh, naughty, naughty. The SEC contends that eToro will allow customers to trade crypto as securities on the app without following the proper registration process. eToro customers holding the crypto on the app have 180 days to sell all digital assets that aren't Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, or Ethereum. Well, what's good is that this isn't a direct. This probably isn't a direct investment. Obviously, there's like, it's similar with Revolut, where there's like a proxy investment system where you don't have like eToro isn't a exchange. It's not like something where you directly buy. They kept trading on Bitcoin Cash. I know it's bum, man. Like, I don't know. It's like, oh, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then Bitcoin Cash. I know what you mean. To be fair, I actually don't know I don't actually know how many crypto they have on eToro. I don't use eToro. I actually don't know what crypto they have through their system. But, it's similar, like I was saying, they're not an exchange or anything. So it's a system where it's like a representational purchase of Bitcoin Cash, or Ethereum. So it's not like it's going to absolutely blow up. To be fair, though, it's other coins other than Bitcoin Cash, or Ethereum. So it's not like it's directly relating to Bitcoin or Ethereum. But like I said, I don't know what coins they actually have on their system. Maybe it's Solana, maybe it's XRP. I'm not too sure. But again, like I said, it's a representational purchase or investment on eToro for these coins. So it's not like they're directly selling Solana straight onto the blockchain, which is then going to get transferred, or getting sold through an exchange, which is then going to be transferred and affect the price. It's not something like that where it's going to absolutely dump the market. It's not very good news, but it's not like a direct sell. It's like, if it was like Binance, I'm not referring to Binance as a live streaming platform. I'm referring to Binance as a separate exchange, which has nothing to do with any of the other platforms. FYI. But, an example, let's say Binance had to, sell a singular cryptocurrency. I'm not going to give an example. Let's say they had to sell all their assets or all their allocation of a coin. That would be a much larger pain than what eToro is doing. So I'm not too worried about this. Who really cares? They're not following the rules. Naughty. Who cares? So this is a quote. By removing tokens offered as investment contracts on its platform, eToro has chosen to come to compliance and operate within our established regulatory framework. This resolution not only enhances investor protection, but also offers a pathway for other crypto intermediaries. The $1.5 million penalty reflects eToro's agreement to cease violating applicable federal securities laws as it continues its US operations. So this is a statement by the CEO and co-founder. This settlement allows us to move forward and focus on providing innovative and relevant products across our diversified US business. US users can continue to trade and invest in stocks, ETFs, options, and 3 of the largest crypto assets. I mean, yeah, great, cool. That's great for them. Naughty. Shouldn't have done that. Very bad. Disappointing. I'm so mad. I don't use eToro. I don't care. That's my footnotes. Well, that's actually the last article. You know what? I'm very proud of myself, okay? It is 11:59, basically. You can see top left, right-hand corner. The brilliant sidebar made by moi. Absolutely. The prodigy I am made this sidebar. Obviously, we are innovators of the new world crypto. Obviously, we are going to be the biggest crypto streamers in the entirety of the space within no time at all. So expect to see us more. Obviously, if it's your first time, so get on board while you still can. Scroll down, follow, like, and while you're down there, check the description out. Join the Telegram. Absolutely great. But like I said, 11:59. I've actually been on time. I'm actually on the outro with a minute to spare, which is actually perfect timing. So I think it's been a great stream. I think it's been a good stream. What I probably can do, just a little ode to some charts. I'm gonna bring the Bitcoin chart one more time, just to have it on in the background while I'm doing the outro, so I can show what's going on. There we go. Let's bring that up. So actually, let's do the 1 hour, so it's actually more detailed. So wait, where's my thing gone? Oh, what the hell? Oh, there we go. I'm just gonna leave that up in the background while I do the outro. Okay, so I don't have the thing up. Oops, there we go. So thank you, all of you, each and every one of you, for sticking around for the stream. You know, there's been a good amount of viewership. So if if you've watched since the start, absolute goat. If you've just joined like halfway through, I'm not a person who judges based on something significant. I'm not discriminating against anybody. But shout out to all of you for joining the stream and for sticking around to the end. If you did enjoy and it's your first time watching, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for finding us. If you enjoyed it, you want to see more of it, you might as well subscribe. Turn notifications on as well while you can, because you don't want to miss it, do you? Also, like the stream, it does really, really help. Obviously, we're at the end of the stream, so it doesn't really matter, but it does help. And as I've already just said, while you're down there, check the description out. Useful links down there. Do go join Telegram. Do go follow the Twitter. I am planning to actually shout out to... Oh, I didn't read his name properly. I think it's like Buff City Crypto. I'm sorry, I've probably butchered that name, but shout out to the guy last training stream last night. Said so you should probably stream on Twitter. So I will probably be streaming on Twitter for the next stream, which is on Monday. So if you hate all platforms and you love Twitter and you only use Twitter or X, whatever, then you could probably maybe catch us there. So go to the description, follow Drip Crypto News. You do need to go do that if you want to watch on Twitter. Just saying. But I don't really have much more to say in the outro, apart from I've already said thank you. So it's 12:01. Shout out. Check the chat one more time. I can actually find it. There we go. TPY, big job. Thank you. I appreciate it. Bro, man, I know where you're from. I'm English. I'm from the UK. So I have this English accent. I'm from the UK. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you all. If it's your first time, consider following. And, I think the universal thing, I've said this 3 times now, I'm sorry, I will end the stream in like the next minute or two. Join the Telegram. Doesn't matter where you are, what platform you are watching this stream, the Telegram is the most important one, because no matter what, where you watch, that is where everyone can join and be part, aggregated in the community, be part of something, within Crypto Warehouse, be part of something. You can talk to us, talk to different community members. If you want really come, support us, you can go to YouTube, become a member. No pressure there. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to check the chat one more time. Because there are some chats. Nice stream, buddy. Have a good weekend. Thank you. Shout out to you. Hopefully you're better. Obviously, I know you said you went to the hospital or in the hospital. I can't remember which one it was. Or you went to it at least. So hopefully you're doing better. But have a good night to you. Shout out to you. KB. And yeah, I mean, my next stream is going to be on Monday, I think. We're doing in theory, we're doing something Wednesday next week in the office. So me and Mike might be on a stream next week, Wednesday. But as a guarantee, I'm going to be back on Monday for the next training stream. So, if you saw a sneak peek of the charts near the start, you're like, oh, wow, this looks really interesting. This looks like a really cool methodology of trading. I want to know what this means. I want to know what this guy does. Come to the training streams. And this is where I emphasize the Telegram. Comes to Telegram, I always notify, no matter where you are, I always notify on Telegram before I go live, doing the streams. So if you do want to come join one and, you don't want notifications, this, that, the other, come join Telegram. You know what I'm saying? So I'm ending the stream. Thank you, all of you. Really do appreciate it. Every single stream. Been doing this for a while. Obviously, I do enjoy doing the streams. It's just nice to see the growth. And more importantly, it's nice to see common names. I mean, I think that's the most important one for me anyway, is looking at the chat and seeing people who are here, commonly on the streams. I'm seeing people, and getting to know people through chat and through Telegram, knowing what people, are like, in the background. You know what I'm saying? So it's nice to see common people. So shout out to all of you, man. If you're here for a majority of the streams, if you're here, a couple times, it's nice to see you guys. It really is. So thank you all so much. Really appreciate it. We will remember all of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we get there, we will get there eventually. You're all going to have a special place with us. So thank you, all of you. Really appreciate it. TPY, I'll keep it up. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I'm yapping. See you Monday. Michael, see you. I think he streams Saturday. I think he skipped Sunday, so he'll see you tomorrow. I'll be in the Telegram throughout the day. So if you want to come talk, come ask for charts or whatever, this, that, the other, come join. Thank you. See you next time. Goodbye.